Hello everybody, this is Shrike playing more Deck of Haunts because this time we're going to play the curated scenarios. So they did release the scenario editor, which we did mess with previously, but other people have been making lots of different scenarios and the devs have actually been picking out ones that they really like and put them directly into the game for us to play. So I would like to actually check out a bunch of them and see how it goes. So currently, looks like these are the ones selected. So this one's difficulty hard. It's only 5 nights though. Any deck. Starting essence 0. House layout custom. Okay. So we're going to start with 13 warriors and see how it goes. I'm going to start with a trap deck almost certainly. I think that makes sense to me. It's only 5 nights though, so we might not be able to... Oh, well. The game ran into a fatal error. Good start. That's always a good one. We like it. We like it when there's a Unreal Engine fatal error. Well, let's try that again. 13 warriors, go. Trap deck, go. Fatal error. Okay. Right. Let's try a different one, perhaps. As soon as the game starts up again. Oops. Right. New run. Curated scenarios. What about 15 nights at Mantis? Survive 15 nights with a mix of totems active and a fixed house layout. Boss nights include 1 Mantis team member each. Starting essence 200. Custom layout. Start with a drain deck. So it's more of a puzzle, probably. I play scenario and it crashes. Okay, well, this plan might not be going so well. But why? But why? Curate scenarios. What about house party? Maybe 6 nights long. I can start with any deck I want. Trap deck, start. Oh, okay, this one works. The silence after. I can upgrade a card, choose a rare card, or heal full health. Well, it's the first night, so I don't really need to. Let's upgrade a card, shall we? 2 random traps, leaking rust, drawing 2 is quite nice. I think compel being 0 cost is probably very important. Oh, we get to do another, huh? Transform my card into a similar one of higher rarity. Why is it giving me like all these options? I'm not sure. Nail and Splinter is the least useful trap. Pinpricks deal 2 damage. Okay, well, choose a trap card. Cascading Mechanism, another leaking rust. Cascading Mechanism's useful. Okay, interesting. So they started us off with like 3 upgrades to our deck. We got one guy who's got 6 health and 3 sanity, which is not very much, to say the least. I'm gonna do this. Drag him under. Wait, why can't I use it on him? Oh, he's steadfast. That's why. Well, I can wound him a bit. Not that it really matters. I mean, I could just kill him this first turn. Is there any reason not to? I do get more points for killing him. It doesn't look like anybody else is coming this night either, so... Do I just win? Okay, I mean, sure. I get an asylum unlocked. Okay. Oh, that's a new card from the update that I have not played since the update came out. Add a card to our deck. Gonna reroll. Since it looks like it's a fixed mansion, I can't really do anything about it anyway, so we should probably be spending our essence on trying to get something really good. Drain 2 and adjacent rooms, drain 1. That's only on the bell tower, though. I don't know. I didn't look at the map to see the bell tower was actually here. I think we're just gonna... Yeah, I mean, actually, Fell Sleep can be nice. I'll take that. Should probably look at our gigantic mansion here. Yeah, there's no building on this one. Alright, well. What should I start with? Should I try and YOLO and see if we can get something good out of this? Okay, I didn't get anything particularly what I want, so I'm just going to play that there, and then could have someone skip the next turn. I think I want them all to go into the next room anyways. Let's see. The heart is here, which is not connected on these sides. It's all the way around here, and the bell tower's right at the end. Okay, good to know. They also gave us sacrificial room, altar room, increase card draw, gain AP. So, like, I don't really care about this. So I can sacrifice it to gain AP this turn. Storage room to store something for later, so I probably want the store cascading mechanism in there for later. Got a pumpkin patch, which doesn't really matter to us. I want to sacrifice something to increase my card draw per turn. Quite possibly. You know what? There's no reason not to do this, huh? Let's drag you in here. And let's just trigger you again. So you're insane. Which is good. Everybody's insane. Do we just win? Why is this so easy? Why is this so easy? Was it even supposed to skip the first 3 nights? Collective Toll. Always wanted that in my deck. Although, I think this is an echo chamber up here. Let me see. That is, in fact, an echo chamber. That's gross. That's so good. Okay, we do have our 0 mana compel. We don't necessarily need right now. Okay, they've definitely ramped up the difficulty here, though. Oh, hey, Collective Toll. This is incredible. All right. Doesn't reach here, but it does reach this one. So that's always good. Is there anybody that I want to have get delayed? I don't think so. I can also sacrifice something to get more AP, if should we want to. Let's pick on this guy. Oh, another Collective Toll. If I put it right here, that'd be really strong. I'd have this I don't think I can get 2 AP, though. Unless, of course, I sacrifice the Collective Toll, but... I could store it, actually, for next turn. That's probably a good idea. Let's just do that. Because now, I've got it this turn. And big damage there, so I can just play it right here. And then they're surrounded on all sides by 20 drain, 20 damage. Which is really good, obviously. Unfortunately, I didn't get any in this first room, but that's also okay. Let's Leaking Rust. I can play this for free. And they have a lot of dudes here. I'm gonna pinprick him just because I can. And we're okay. Now things are going to start dropping like flies. Problem is these guys are going to be running away. I need to trigger traps again. There we go. Perfect. In fact, I can retrieve this out. And if they all move out of the entrance hall, I can put Collective Toll into the entrance hall. That'd be kind of sweet, actually. So actually, I'm going to keep that stored there. What is this guy? He is destined, so he has to actually reach the heart. That's a problem for us. If this ramps up too much, he will just, I think I have to let him pass through and not touch anybody else. I think I'm actually just going to... Actually, let's try and hurry him up. Move him over here. Oh, that increases tension. I think he'll go insane. Wait, I think that's fine. He can go insane. He just can't die. Well, just lost 1 health because of that. Not much I can do with that. Okay, this guy's running, so I have to deal with him. So I can just... What? Oh, that was Leaky Rust, not Cascading Mechanism. Whoops, my bad. I'll do this again. Anybody in this room? Yes, there is. There's 2 people in this room. I can't get rid of both of them. Oh, I can actually. Just do this. Harvest you. And then I take this out of storage. And it's 0 cost because we played the card. So now everyone walking this room will take 24. I'm going to sacrifice this. I'm going to play another trap here. And then I guess I get a free pinprick, but... Damn, they all survived like just a little tiny bit. But now I can just do this. And you get forced over here. I wish I could amplify agony, but I just play more traps. It'll ramp this damage up. So 30-30. These guys all have like 30-ish HP. As long as I can trigger this a second time, we'll be good. Or that works too. So the destined character hurts a little bit, but otherwise that was really, really easy. Okay. I don't know if it was supposed to skip like the first 3 nights like that. House is free of curious dancers and law upholding do-gooders. Once again, alone with its twisted inhabitants, the house may finally rest. At least until the next batch of curious cats decide to test their lucks. Okay. Let's try another scenario. So that was house party. That was normal difficulty? What? I don't know if that worked how it was supposed to work. The first 2 were just crashed the game. Let's try the complex. It's 1 night? Few big bosses and plenty of pathfinders. 1 night of chaos. Custom deck recommended. I mean, I'm just going to go with the trap deck. It'll probably be fine. If this doesn't crash. Oh, it didn't crash. Okay. Cool. All right. So it's 1 night. Oh my goodness. Ow. I see. That's why they wanted you to use a creative deck, huh? Wait, what's the pathfinding here? Oh. What? So then they go through the pumpkin patch, which weirdly doesn't highlight for some reason. But then they can get over here, go through all of this. Okay. There is an echo chamber over there. Okay, so they basically have to go through the entire area, and there's lots of bottlenecks. So an echo chamber here, an echo chamber here. So I'm gonna have to get lucky a little bit here. I noticed that these are all steadfast to start with. Not great for us. Oh, I have so much mana to start with. Holy crap, no wonder. Okay. Well, let's try again. Okay, I got very unlucky. Very, very unlucky. It's leaking rust, so we can play this. Let's get their tension up to start with. May as well. We have a lot of sacrificial rooms. Oh, those are all storage, actually. There's a pumpkin patch. Sacrificial rooms. Here we go. So, like, I could play these, actually. Doesn't really matter where. It's very minor damage, but it would basically just be in the hopes that the more traps we have played out, the better collective toll will be eventually. Oh, dude, what are the odds that I'm only getting those to start with? Well, I can't compel or move any of them here. I could store these. Storage room. For next turn. I can just have them whenever I want, you know. Oh, Pathfinders. Oh, right. I guess that makes sense. They did warn us about that. And at least they have actually not that much HP. So I'm going to do this and hope for the best. Okay, well, it adds tension. I guess that's something. Need that to be, I don't know, like... Interesting. They all pathfinded right here, which is weird. Okay, I'm going to try and get lucky again. Just do this. Nope. Hmm. I'm gonna have to sacrifice these, I think, because they are just gonna be flooding our deck, and I don't want to be drawing them every turn, you know? So, although this is slightly wasteful, this will draw me a card at the very least. So I need to... Another outmaneuver? Come on, dude. Here, well, let's put these here. We'll build up tension on them at the very least. I don't necessarily want a collective toll yet. Or I do want a collective toll, but I don't want to use the echo chamber. Because then, well, what I can do actually is this. And this. And this doesn't really matter. I'm just going to stick it somewhere else. I'm basically at the mercy of, well, the game not crashing, preferably. Uh-oh. Well... It's not, it's just not responding. It's just not responding. Oh, there we go. Okay. I need improvised traps. Amplify. I mean, sure. Let us do some more. Man, I'm just not getting any luck with these whatsoever. More outmaneuvers. This is somewhat of an interesting. I also have these if I want to. There's no real point at the moment. See, let's allow Leaking Rust to draw. Okay, well. The biggest problem is obviously these guys with 2000 HP, but if we can just get one random trap that gives us collective toll, we just win. Oh, there's a destined character, which is interesting. Oh, I have an idea. I can drag under him so he can skip past the other traps. I think. Do I have it in dragged under? Because his closest trap is... Oh, crap. It's going to be here. Actually, it's going to be the one that he's already in. I've got 10 HP, though, so he doesn't really... Oh, no, he's not. Never mind. He is not a destined character. So we're going to put this right back in the storage. I need to... Well, get rid of these. Can I sacrifice again? Kind of. Let's do this. Collective toll. We got it. We got it, boys. I do it here. Collective toll down is 50-50. And every time we play more traps, doesn't really matter where, it'll become even more powerful. We should be able to... Wait, I've got the trigger, yeah. I've got this. Cascading mechanism. Okay. So I think we should be totally fine at this point. It doesn't matter too much. Probably should have played all our traps out first, but... I want to put things over here. So that when we inevitably get another collective toll, we can play it here and have a big swing turn. It's having a real hard time trying to process these turns. But honestly, I think this should be kind of free with the trap deck. All that we require, more cascading mechanisms. Oh yeah, yeah, we're super good. Now, there is one downside, is that the dead ones will potentially cause them to run away. But we have got 10 life, so it's not that big of a deal, actually. Not that big of a deal. Sacrifice these crappy nail splinters. Oh, I just played in that room. Whoops, well. Okay. Let's do this. I didn't get what I wanted. That's okay. We'll make sure to set up lots of stuff here for when we inevitably get what we want. Running beams. Okay, that's fine. Play it in that. Oh, I can't because it's already got a. Wait, what are you doing up here? Oh, it's Krampus. I see. All right, so these rooms are now doing 78 damage whenever they walk them. Oh, these guys are fools. They're not even going toward the heart. They're just walking away from it. And now we have to wait for it to process these turns. There's not that many NPCs, so I don't know why it's struggling so much, to be honest. I'm really not sure. Oh, it's a sewing room too, so we can add a bleed trade to them. They gave us this absolutely massive area. Now, I am going to have to do... Oh, the 3 guys are steadfast, so they are a bit of a problem. I need to ramp up our damage a little bit faster than I have been to deal with these 3, probably. Nope, there we go. I say that, but actually, let's see. Yeah, their tension is a little bit higher now, so actually that should be fine, more or less. I don't know if they're going to walk into a room that will increase their tension. Let's, well, Fly Agony, sure. The more traps we play, the stronger these get anyways, so it's not like the biggest deal. But these sacrifice rooms are very important for us. It's investigated, which doesn't actually matter to us. At least I don't think traps go away when they're investigated. Maybe. If I trigger all traps again. Yeah, no, they still got hit by the traps a second time. You draw. Let me hope for the best. Nope. Because we really do want tension added to people. We also... What do I have in these storage rooms? Compel. I mean, I could get him over here. It's not going to help us for anybody else anyways, so... Boom this way. There we go. So this adds tension, and then they're going to start walking us to these death rooms, which adds more tension and drains and deals damage. And then they're going to have to go through at least 3 of those. So we'll see. Okay. And then we hit the wait. It just fucking dies every turn. The start of every turn. It just doesn't know what to do. Which is, curious. There really aren't that many... Is it just the size of the mansion? I think it is just the amount of rooms. I don't know why that would cause... You think it's pathfinding? It's trying to pathfind the entire way through and is like super inefficient or something? I'm just guessing at this point. I don't actually know. Oh, we can eventually get a harvest. So a harvesting would let us deal with one of the big 3 instantly. Doesn't matter how much HP they have. In fact, if you did a custom deck and based it around being able to harvest a bunch of times, you'd have no problem with this either. No man is an island, but some house features are. Because he walks into a dead end, I guess. One of these must be a false wall. And you want to load any time now, game. There you go. So these are the big 3 are getting closer to our initial death trap here. Let us keep trying to RNG our way into what we want. I'm not getting it. It's not happening. Sacrifice. We'll probably start sacrificing these ones too. Because they're just flooding our deck, you know? Or just play them. Get them anywhere else. And adding tension's always good. And playing Agony doesn't really add up that much, to be honest, but let's draw one. I got Rotting Beams. That doesn't help much. I want this guy to actually... Oh, wait. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It does seem like I might be related to pathfinding. I tried to tell this guy to move into this room. And I don't know if it's like trying to evaluate the entire gigantic mansion or what, but... But this way, if he's beside them, I can help him, or I can manipulate him to then trigger the trap multiple times against the guys with 2,000 HP, you know? That'd be the idea. Let's see what happens here. Now, are they... They are lone wolf, actually, so they'll try and spread out, interestingly enough. Which is actually good for us in some respects. Okay, I'm not getting what the cards I want, unfortunately. I can sacrifice one of these for more AP, not that it matters. I really want to get their tension maxed if possible. I would like to do this. Their tension didn't go up at all. But they're in a room with... I don't know what's up with that then. Don't know what's up with that. But they're about to walk into rooms and take 100 damage per time. Okay, those already have traps on them, so I technically can't play them there. Alright, we're just going to look for rooms that I can play on and put more traps out. And we're going to keep hoping for... Actually, I'm going to... Well, draw. I need to start using our storage more. Just to get things out of my hands so I'm not drawing them every turn. I need snare trap or whatever it's called to generate random traps for us. Okay, they walked into new rooms and now we have to wait for them to process the turn. I think there might be some issues with the scenarios, you know? The first two just crashed. The second one was like trivially easy. First three nights just kind of got skipped. And then this one is technically working, but chugs between every single turn. Curious. We do have Krampus up here. He's made it all the way over. So he'll start feasting on corpses. It looks like he already has been, because he's got some presence in his workshop. So if I ever need more AP, I think it does it also give card draw? I don't remember. I think it's just plus AP. Come on, game. You can do it. I believe in you. I didn't even look at what totems were active, actually. But at this point, there's less than 10 characters alive, although the martyr or the hearth hunter, heart hunter, will set up in the heart if he reaches it and just start doing damage every turn. So he's the one guy that we actually can't let get to the heart. Everybody else will just deal 1 damage and die, but he won't. He'll set up a ritual. So he's the biggest threat, you could say. But he's also not steadfast, so I can just bounce him back and forth between all these rooms pretty much forever, I think. Especially if I just started sacrificing loads of cards that we're drawing that we don't care about. All right, that took forever. Okay, there's actually a lot more than 3 big ones. A whole bunch more just arrived. Okay, well, good to know, I guess. Do I dare cascading mechanism? I should wait until the end. Keep trying to random into the one card I want, you know. I'm not getting it, unfortunately. Which means I'm running out of space to necessarily... I really shouldn't even be playing those. Oh, there's another sacrificial... There's an altar room here. Sacrifice a card to increase card draw per turn. Okay. I should have been using these. I didn't notice them. I don't think it'll ultimately matter that much, but... Linking Rust, sure. I really am just waiting for another... Collective Toll to show up, more or less. I don't know if that even did any noticeable amount of damage, to be honest. And now we have to sit here and wait again. This is not going to be the greatest video ever. Now, luckily, they don't go directly to the heart, so they'll wander around a bunch. They don't go directly to it, which does give us more time to whittle away at them. And these big guys keep activating traps, which will kill all these as well. So Krampus will slowly clean up the bodies too. And I really wish it didn't take a minute for every turn. There's only so much I can talk about for strategy-wise here. Martyr only has like 1,000 HP compared to their 2k. And like I said, I can bounce him back and forth pretty easily. Or delay his turn, etc. This Steadfast one got, you know, the bleed trait randomly applied to them. It probably won't matter at all. We're almost certainly going to have to drain their sanity. I think that's the only real way to get through them. Tension, you know, is increasing the amount of sanity damage they take, so. I wish I had the Nightlong card that increased the minimum sanity that everyone had, then I wouldn't need to use all these traps specifically for adding tension. I also could get much better RNG than we have been. Been pretty poor in terms of getting the trap I want. If we don't get another one, it's gonna be pretty hard to guarantee we can chew through this much HP. And honestly, if it takes this long for every turn, is it even worth it? Is it even worth it at this point? To play this scenario? I don't know. If it continues to be this bad, what I'm probably gonna have to do is start cutting out these delays for you guys. Holy crap, it took so long for that to resolve. Ridiculously long. Okay, let's... Oh, I got another collective toll. Beautiful. Beautiful. There it is. 128, 128, 128, 120 for all these. I really need to... Well, let's try and get another one, maybe. Nope. We can start sacrificing stuff that we don't want. Here and here. I can sacrifice. Oh, that just played it into that room. I guess I can only do those ones once. That's why. Now, does Pumpkin Patch work with multiple traps? No. No, it does not. Now, unfortunately, these guys are just building up tension along this entire pathway here. Getting like one more collective toll would be ideal, preferably. Now these over here are probably never going to matter, so the more traps I played out, the more damage we do with this. I have I've got cards in here. Got to compel. Oh crap, I don't have the mana. This turn. I don't have another sacrifice room. So I guess I'll put it back for next turn then. And now I have to wait again. Oh my god, I just got jump scared. That took almost 2 minutes. Resolve 1 turn. Why? Oh, I could have got more AP through the workshop. Right, well. This guy is getting through, unfortunately. Although he's actually going to walk between these because he doesn't know which way to actually go. So that's something, I suppose. Oh, my freaking ears. That hurts. Okay, well. Sacrifice. I'm still going to try and get... Dude, play it on her. Fucking... Okay, well... Recompel. You cannot be moved. You can be moved. You're gonna go in this for next turn anyways. You guys are all steadfast as well, unfortunately. So there's actually nobody I can compel that would actually be worthwhile. Well, it's leaking rust. Okay, let's... I'm getting trash still. Cascading mechanism. That was pretty good. That was a lot of damage. I can now harvest someone. Ooh. I don't technically need to right now, but it's probably a good idea. Will these guys all run away if I do? No, they're unfazed. Are they all unfazed? Yes. Looks like literally all of these guys are unfazed, so I could harvest one now, and then I'm not going to be able to build up another harvest, actually, so I should probably save it. That's what I think right now. I think I should save it. And let's try and build up our... traps. I can do this. Get another one over here. Now, I think I'm just going to store this then. Keep it there. And now we're back to waiting. All right, we actually get to play the game again after almost 2 minutes again. Well. Let's play the RNG game and see if we can't get another collective toll. Oh, I got one. I don't have any more echo chambers, I don't think, at least. But I can put it right before the heart, and we basically will become invincible, you know? Good luck getting there, you know? Alright, so then the rest don't really matter. We can just pile up our stuff. Make as many traps as we possibly can. Put them in place. As these sacrificial rooms come available, I'll sacrifice, just get things out of my deck. And cascading mechanism is fantastic. This guy is almost insane. This person's almost insane. Same as this. All right. And then it's just these guys, which will be more the same. They're max tension. Except for this guy who's wandered way over here for no discernible reason. Let's get Krampus going and just do this because I can. In fact, I could just harvest this guy because he's just... Okay. It's... Oh, there we go. I was expecting like an arrow to be drawn between. I was going to save our harvest, but there's no real need. Anyways, see you guys again in 2 minutes. All right. We get another turn. Isn't that exciting? Don't you get to play the video game? And not just sit here waiting for it? Okay, can I get another collective toll? I can. Is there any way I can put it that actually would save us any amount of time? I don't think so. I don't think so. I've taken up all the good spots. Because this already is trapped. Put it here in case they wander, I guess, a little bit of ways. I should probably surround the heart, if anything. Let's do it here. It doesn't really matter at this point. Don't really matter. Let's see if I can ram him into another one. Oh, that's Krampus. It's not even... it's this guy that I need to... punch. Well, I'm just going to cascading mechanism. I can't really do anything about this person now. They're going to wander all the way over and eventually get taken out there. For the time being, let's make sure to keep sacrificing. And I don't think I really have many more spots to put traps except for around the heart. So I'm just going to pass the turn and we're going to get stuck again. Yep, there goes. Okay. I think we have nothing to play into here. Can I sacrifice any more cards? I can sacrifice one. Actually, where's the guy that's farthest along? Actually, no. There's no way they'll make it through our other traps, so may as well focus on these a little bit. Useless, my dudes. Just adding tension, which is not super helpful. It could be nice, but it's not. All right, I guess I just pass the turn and wait another 2 minutes. Yep. And we're back. I'm so jealous of you guys right now, not having to sit there. Anyways, let's see. What can we do? I can, I didn't have a trap in the well. This person is, in fact, steadfast, so I can't really do anything about them. These guys are also all steadfast, so I can't really do anything about them. They're in the pumpkin patch. Well, I got another collective toll. Keeps surrounding the heart just in case. I can't imagine how it could ever come into play, but... yeah, no one's even in a room with a trap at this point. Isn't that cool? Well... oh, there's little tiny rooms there, actually. Little itty bitty rooms that I can use to ramp up our stuff a little bit. I mean, all of these traps are now basically just useless. Alright, well. Yeah, Compel's useless now. Dragged Under's useless. There's nothing I can actually do to speed this up. We do win this. It's gonna take a while. It's just gonna take a while. Do they even move? They moved into this room. What is their tension right now? 1. It doesn't even matter. Can I sacrifice anything this turn? I can't. We need to make our deck as small as possible. Okay, that all... it says increases their tension, but their tension did not increase. Which is concerning. It is mildly concerning. There's no point in filling our deck with improvised snares anymore. I can't, I don't have anything to put into pumpkin patches, you know? So we are literally just stuck here with nothing to do but pass the turn, so... and if it takes me, you know, 1.5 minutes per turn, then it's gonna... how many turns minimum would it take for them to get all the way over to there anyways? To where they could start actually dying again. Far too many. That's what? Far too many. It's gonna take me hours to do this. Oh my god, my turn actually progressed normally? What? What? No way. Okay, cool. I just need to make our deck small enough so that we get the mechanism every time. At all possible. In fact, I may as well play a couple more up here. Got no more storage space, so Oh, cascading mechanism again, 2 times in 1 turn. That's excellent. Although I don't know how much difference it actually made. And we're back to being frozen. Okay. Okay, the turns are actually speeding up now. So that's a good sign. I say as it immediately just freezes again. Really? Really? Did you just bait me like that? Game. Okay. It is definitely speeding up, actually. So that is great news for us. Well, for me in particular. Keep sacrificing these cards so they get on my deck. And I just want Leaking Rust and Cascading Mechanisms. That's all I want. Ideally. Alright, end my turn, and let's see what happens. Will it freeze? No, yes! Oh, this is glorious. Cascading Mechanism. Leaking Rust, Cascading Mechanism. Look how fast we went through them! It's just this one person here. Oh, it's beautiful. Beautiful. Yes! Yes! All I have to do is, what's in this room? It's just adding tension. Doesn't really matter. But it is something. Oh, I can go like almost infinite. Almost. Can I sacrifice any of these? Yeah. They just have to walk over here and hit these echo chambers that are trapped. And we'll be good to go. I don't really need any of these anymore. There we go. Our whole deck is just those 2 cards. Just these 2. So that means I can just do it twice in 1 turn. Oh, where you walking to? Don't go that way. Sir. Or ma'am, in this case. Why? Why you gotta go that way? Where you going? That's not the way to the heart. Oh, I think I'm missing a turn every so often because I don't have... No? Oh yeah, if you didn't kill or drive a human insane in the last 5 turns, you skip a turn. So that's what's happening. Cascading. Although I can't do anything about that. It doesn't really matter because we're just waiting for them to walk into our big trap. There you go. Come on. Come on, lady. Everybody's just waiting on you, all right? Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. I can't actually scroll up that far. Oh, I'm so glad this is not going to take me an hour. This is 1 map. All right, she's exploring literally every room. Yep, just gonna drain her sanity one by one. In fact, at this point, I may as well just end turn and watch her progress. He's also being followed around by the bell tower witch. Okay, we're getting close. So close. Of course, she's going this way instead of into the one room I want her to. Okay. I'm gonna miss a turn because 5 turns have passed. Come on. Oh my god. Where are you going, lady? She's trolling me. She's finally down? No. I just can't. My camera can't go up that far. Oh, she does have to. Oh, this is not a natural room right here. She has to walk around all the way. So it's more like I was trolling her. Oh, never mind. She's going to the top left corner, of course. Of course. She's taking the full tour of the mansion, you know. Has no desire to get anywhere anytime soon. Oh, there we go. One more walk and she's done for. Okay. That was not hard, but boy, was it tedious. Oh boy. And congratulations. Didn't take any heart damage. Okay. New run. Created scenarios. Is that this one? Yes. I wish I could have this one work. Viral death, 12 nights. It's only easy. Pay careful attention to the totems that are active. Waves alternate between irregular and boss waves and will demand that you have... Wait, this is mine. Wait, what? This is mine. This is literally mine. This is the one I made. I didn't even recognize my own title. Right? Let's play the scenario. Crab deck, yeah. Yeah, this is ours. Fancy that. Okay, well, we don't... If you want to see me play through this, I did it last time. When I was playing with the thing. Oh, well, look at that. That's pretty cool. I wasn't even expecting that. So will any of the... well, let's try 13 Warriors again. If it crashes, we'll end it there. If you did enjoy this, it crashed. All right. So leave a like if you enjoyed this and subscribe if you're not already. I would like to play more scenarios like this. Hopefully ones that don't, you know, crash the game or take ages between turns. But if you're watching this, probably my Spiral of Death one's probably still there. It's interesting they labeled it as easy. I did definitely make it easier, but that's cool. I didn't expect to see mine there. So with that, I will see you guys next time.